hello, and welcome along to episode 5 of Elsewhither, Tales of the Unchained. Last week was called A Meeting with a Dragon, and does anybody want to tell me why and what you guys got up to?
Sure.
I did last week.
Know where Jack's face is? There it is.
I think I'm here.
You guys are pointing at me.
No, I found him. I found him. No, on the screen he had disappeared. He had not disappeared in real life. They're not.
Oh, there.
Who's going to do the recap then?
I'll do the recap.
Okay, great. What happened last week?
Okay. So I'm pretty sure the first thing we did was meet the dragon, right? We didn't do anything before that. Okay, great. So we met the dragon.
No.
Know that we didn't do anything before the dragon, right?
No. You started
okay.
having
Looted
just,
the cave, basically.
You just looted the cave and split up some stuff and got some cool stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And then we met someone just before the dragon.
Yeah, we met the dude
who had already done
he's
something.
Dragonborn.
Oh yes. Yeah. So we met the doctor who had just cured the dragon. Who was he was a bit suspicious. He didn't really give us much details about it, but we were like, well, I guess we've come this far. We might as well go say hi, you know. So yeah. So then we went to the dragon, and we were like, or at least I was like, all hail. And he was very happy, and he was like, he gave us a world map that has like fog of war on it, so that as we explore the world, it'll show us more.
Sure, it doesn't have fog of war, just to be specific. It shows absolutely everything. When you go to a place and it has changed from the last time the map saw it, it will update.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the map has remembers what the dragon last saw when he was among
At the moment, yes, because
the
last time the map has been done.
Yep, and then we were on our way. And then
you met the dragon. No, you met the dragon.
And then we just met the dragon.
Yeah, sorry,
then we were on our way back, and we bumped into one of the merchants that we met last time, right?
These people.
Nah, the band.
I thought we met someone before the band.
No, they
after.
literally just.
Did we not bump into?
Later.
Oh, okay, so we met the band of the dragon, and we kind of stayed away from them for the most part.
No.
And
Boxo
Boxo went up and threatened the rogue. To varying successes. And then slinkered off. Yeah, and then we bumped into the druid, right? Or do we bump into I swear we bumped into a merchant on the way back, did we not?
Yeah, it was the dwarf, but I can't remember if it was the druid lady or the dwarf person.
Yeah, the dwarf wasn't a merchant.
I don't remember you bumping into a merchant.
Oh, you're missing one last person. Yeah.
What?
I am. Well, Josh's. The orc.
What did you bump into?
The half orc.
Oh, the orc!
Yeah.
Right.
Do you remember?
Oh, you missed me, Bo! Yeah, of course.
Oh,
She's not a merchant,
exactly.
but she was.
Oh, yes,
Oh, she
I
was
remember.
cool.
Yeah. We met her, and we took some sympathy on her because she's being discriminated against for her orcish ways. She's looking for her job. Wait, someone we killed. Oh, the bandit leader. Yeah, she was looking for him, and we were like, oh, we killed him. And she was like, good. Right? She was she was happy that we killed him, right?
Now didn't know what to do with herself because she'd come all this way to
yeah, so now she's gonna go and
kill him?
because he cheated on her with the skull. I don't know.
He took over her mind.
I don't think I even remember.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
Classic mind control.
Like many others that you've encountered on the road, she'd had her mind
Stockholm
destroyed
syndrome.
by Damian, and
Yeah.
as soon as it broke, she was furious. She basically wanted to go kill him. Little did she know it broke because he died.
Yes, and now she's like, I don't know what to do with myself. So she's gonna go find herself. She'll probably join the band of the dragon.
She said she'd go
And a brothel.
pirate hunting ship.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
It's sort of like
And
can't
then
it was brothel conversation
Yeah.
because someone didn't know what a brothel was. Toothia.
Yeah.
yeah, and then there were
Yeah.
promises of taking them to the brothel as well.
Oh, showing.
Yeah, and then we bumped into the druid lady, the elf.
Lissa, yeah. Forest gnome.
And she was.
You keep at it.
Oh, sorry, forest gnome. It's because she's got pointy
Describing
ears.
her random
Um,
races.
It's because of the ears. I just think they're all elves. Anyways, and then yeah, she was like, "Something's wrong here," and we were like, "We don't know what you're talking about." And she was like, "The trees are dying, and they're so young." And Joe made a very astute.
They're so old.
Just
Like,
the
they're
no.
Just like
They
young,
got older
the
fast.
exact opposite.
No, as in they're like too young to die. Not that they're just young.
They'd reached their old age and they should have been living their final bit of old finishness, and then instead they just died.
Yeah, it's kind of what I said.
Yeah, that's
No.
Yeah. Instead of retirement, they died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then Joe was like, "Oh, we know something else that shouldn't have died, that almost died of age." And she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and we were like, "Okay."
Yep.
And then we left, and then that was the session.
Yeah, great. And then we met Lionel Jazara and his 29 dwarves who were digging a huge hole that had been seen by the cartographic earring that is worn by Pietro. The big dip in the hill that wasn't there when you came out was suddenly there on the way back.
Oh yeah, and
because
he
there were
knew
30 dwarves.
his family.
And he indeed did know Pietro de Rocco's family.
Yes.
The de Rocco family obviously being Masons from Daldania. He'd also come from Daldania
Yes.
specifically to work for Emperor Kazan, but obviously found out that Emperor Kazan had died.
Yeah.
And then you bumped into a woman and man on the side of the road shouting, please help, or more specifically, Zach.
Oh yeah, their child.
Zach!
Yeah. Their child had run off. He had a bit of a habit of, exploring, and we found his little hideout in a tree, in a hollowed out tree, and saw that there was a place that he'd like to go to, which was like this cavern mine area. And we went there, and we heard screaming, but it wasn't of a little boy. It was a different scream of a little
Young
girl,
girl,
I think. And so yeah, the mom was like, "I'm coming," and we were like, "Wait, it could be dangerous." And she was like, I'm going. You guys can stay here and talk if you want. And their dad was like, "I'm too nervous to go. I'll
Specifically when
secure
you
the
got to
borders."
mines. When you got to the mines, the mum had worked in the mines before, and was willing
Yes,
to
so
go
she was
down.
comfortable going in.
But the father said,
But the dad
I'm not going to be a
was like,
hindrance
"No."
to you guys. You don't need somebody else to protect. And Rico, you
Yeah.
made a perception check right at the end of last session. Can you remember what it was for,
Oh.
or what type of creature you heard?
Yep.
Ooh. It was. No, I don't remember. Something slithery?
It was
A
nothing
massive
slithery,
worm.
potentially purple.
Yeah.
So back in Maldania, when mining, you've heard these sort of deep rumbles of
Oh,
entire tunnels
worms.
being
Yeah,
closed
yeah,
out,
yeah.
and
Giant.
you recognize that sound as the sound of a tunnel worm.
Yeah, tunnel worms.
Just a heads up, I have just redone all the music that we have for D&D apart from Arxos. So it was a long, lengthy process, but basically it's all new playlists, so it's going to take me a little while. They'll keep being weird bits of silence while I search for crap, or things won't be volumetrically balanced. So one thing might be loud and one thing might be quiet, and you'll just have to put up with it because we've now got 112 ambiances. Isn't that exciting? Also, I've tried to import one of the playlists in Roll 20, so give me a second because I can't move you. It is not.
Or are these the parents here? Zolos and Veretta?
Yes, they are. Zolos the father, Verena the mother. And I think I should now be able to find the sound that's. Stop the sound. Start this.
What a reference, Josh.
What reference?
Thanks.
Not the ball
Well, that was-
worms.
That was a
The
reference.
That again?
ballworms.
Lord.
It's from Flash Gordon.
Oh, it's so funny. Not the
Ooh.
ballworms.
Graphics performance notification. Alright.
Performance notification.
I am in an
Yeah.
abyss of black.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Fantastic. Is anyone
Oh.
else in
I can
abyss of
see
black?
I can see the track and this
Yeah,
little
that's
mine
because
cart.
you've got
I see it
dark
all.
vision.
Crazy.
As you step down into these mines, it is very dark. And I did mention that last week, and someone said, I'll do a light. But I don't know who, I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know why.
My
I mean,
technically my
We can see to about there if that's what the intended.
That's because you've got
yeah
dark vision.
technically my battle standing gives off a light.
Yeah, by choice. You can choose if it does or doesn't. Do you want it to?
Okay,
Situation?
I'll do it. Yeah,
That's
like
It's a 10-foot aura, right?
that's no. The light is 20 feet of
Right.
light,
Okay,
and
right,
then
it's a
20 feet
standard.
of dim light.
It's a standard.
Yeah,
light.
it's a normal light.
Okay. I'm
I
assuming
had
that now
lit a
you-
candle, but the woman warned me, so I'll have it off by now. At this
Okay,
point.
you and Jay can now see, yeah?
oh, I can see. Yeah.
Everybody should now be able to see at least somewhat in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fantastic. In front of you, as you sort of come through, I didn't have any graphics of this specifically, but there's like bits of wood and like support beams that have been piled up in the entrance to sort of block you off, if you remember. They're a little bit up behind you, but basically you've had to sort of clamber your way in. But now you're in, you can see signs that this mine was... 1 second. Nobody else see the mine. You can see signs that this mine it was operational not that long ago, perhaps only 2 or 3 weeks. In front of you, you've seen a mine cart piled up with what? Anybody? Oh yeah, of course. Pietro would know that this is called slag. It's like, and now I'm gonna get the definition wrong, but I'm pretty sure what it is like it's raw. It's just bits of rock and blasting stone that may
It's
or
blasted,
may not
it's blasted
contain
stone, I think.
some ore, but they don't know yet. So what they do is they blast this rock out, they ship it up, and then somebody pours through it and breaks down all the rock away and finds the ore. So lots of mine carts like this would have come up. You notice that the hill is on a slight mine. The mine is on a slight hill, as you might expect. So you're going down. The mine cart is currently got the brake hitched, but you could theoretically unbrake it and go rolling if you prefer. But that would make quite a lot of noise. Alternatively, you can just explore like normal people.
Speaking of noise, did you hear that? Tunnel worms.
What are they?
They bore through the earth. Something must have alerted it to this location.
Do you
But then-
think it knows that we're here?
No, I think if we tread lightly enough, should be fine. But be very careful.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't,
Pietro.
don't want to tassel. Don't want to tassel with one of those.
In addition to
They're
that, you
just
would know
little-
that they don't really people. They just bore, but if you get close enough, they can basically collapse the cave on top of you.
Eat you,
And if
yeah,
they
yeah.
smell you, they will try and eat you. But they have to be very close to that.
But they're just little worms, right?
You see these tunnels, Boxo?
Mm-hmm.
Not so little, eh?
But they didn't. People created these tunnels, right? To mine.
They look
It
worms.
wasn't the worms.
Just tell me when to stop when I'm at the right length of. You're not stopping me.
Why aren't you stopping her?
Why aren't you
just, like, looking
stopping
at you like-
me?
And he won't even address. He won't even address how long.
Loretta turns round and they can grow to about 14 foot. Now, come on, let's go.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
You should be fine.
Let's continue, though.
Mhm.
We've got children to save.
But the worms.
And the ball worms.
Not the boar worms.
Sorry, just to confirm, what kind of is it? Just like ore and stuff? This mine is for. It's not like diamonds and stuff like that.
You don't
Don't
know.
know.
This Boxo.
Blasted
Okay,
rock.
then I will keep an eye out for. Ooh, bye, Jack.
Keep an eye out for Jack. Everybody keep an eye out for Jack.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll return shortly in the meantime.
Oh yeah, he said his PC crashed.
Hi.
Oh.
Here. What we will do is... Okay, that sort of fixes things. Yeah, I mean, Jay is Jack and Jack is Jay, but apart from that, this is a bit better. Okay, cool. Sorry, carry on, Josh.
They're all names anyway.
Yeah, I would just like to, as we travel through the mines, I'll just keep an eye out for anything that's glittery or shiny or anything that could be a gemstone or something.
You'll notice that lots of different bits of the walls are glittering.
Oh, damn. Great, can I walk up to the wall and...
Yeah, and as soon as you do, you'll notice that there's like little sort of echoes of crystal. Pale blue and gold crystals.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
The quickest reboot I've ever seen.
Pale
That's impressive.
blue and gold crystals sort of creating false light, effectively. You know they're worthless.
Okay. Okay, then that's fine.
But you do
keep
know
a
that
step
some of
in.
those crystals, if they are in the wall, they might also be growing from the ground in much larger format. You would, as you're walking, Veretta will sort of say very quietly, mostly they mine down here for gems, though there is some semi-precious metal as well. Lucrative mines.
Is there... Are there any pickaxes around?
Walk around and find out.
Okay, I'll keep a lookout for pickaxes and gems, because I'll need one for the other.
Perhaps if I put you... See that?
Yes, I will pick up this pickaxe.
Yeah, you can put a pickaxe in your inventory.
Pickaxe. Cool.
I moved it from the map. And as you move there, as soon as you go off, she said, "You think that he's that way?" Do you think that he's that way? The woman is asking you if you think her son is that way.
Maybe. But there's a few different passageways here. Maybe we should look. And I'm gonna start walking towards this that I saw like the slither of.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Boxo heads off down a random corridor.
I'm chasing after Boxo.
You okay?
Yeah,
Boxo, wait up. We best not split up. I'm just gonna, if I'm allowed to move, I'll just go after
Yeah,
it.
you guys can move around.
Let's bring old Veretta with us.
Oh god. Oh god.
She doesn't.
Oh, I can't
she
move
hesitates and waits by the minecart. Not sure.
Okay.
Boxo, where are you? Oh,
as you get there, you see him sort of looking at a crystal. It's about as tall as Boxo, about 3.5 feet, and it's a sort of hunk of very pure yellow crystal. A massive handful of this would go for sort of maybe 5-6 coppers. A huge part of it would go for a couple of silver. But it has some properties. It can be useful as a focusing crystal for certain spells. That can be used as spell component. Big things. And also on top of that, it when polished very brightly, it can be a little pretty. It can be used basic jewelry.
Boxo, what are you doing? You're muted, hon.
Oh, so I like this because you said, "Boxer, what are you doing?" and all we saw was the ping on the crystal.
I was just seeing if if this was worth anything. It's not really.
The more expensive
Now's the time for that,
more
mate.
expensive gems are way further down. Veretta shouts over to you. He's standing in a pile full of mushrooms.
Maybe we should probably save the searching for gems once the child is safe.
Come on.
Okay, Beretta will finally give in and come to you guys.
But if we see them on the way,
You ran into the dark.
Come on. We don't have time, everyone.
Oh
My
my
trackpad
goodness.
skills are not what they
Can
used
I
to be,
stop
and I
you there?
cannot keep up with Toothy's light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try and do like a couple of squares at a time, please. I'm gonna put
sorry.
this here. No, that's alright. It's just that like different people can't keep up with different people, and we only have lights in certain places. Well, Zekis, you lit a candle to the deep, didn't you?
Well, I was going to have, but then I said when we got here now, maybe I should have turned it off because she had warned me about exploding.
She said if you see what looks like lots of dense spores in the air, that's when you should blow it out. They regularly carry torches through the mines all the time. It's only when they see that specific, like, thick vapor in the air that's when.
Right.
But you're more than welcome to have your own candle lit if you would like.
I'm not
Oh, wait, we
confident
can
I'll
have a
spot the
torch?
vapor, but
You definitely will see the vapor. You can't miss it. That thick cloud of red light. But
well
yeah,
then yes, I will have kept it on.
I don't think I have torch.
No, sorry. Right now, you should be able to see quite clearly. But as you look over there, Toothy, to your left, all of you will see that the mine used to go down there, and then there's like a tunnel bored across it, and then just a collapse of rocks. You would know that the worm has literally gone straight through that tunnel and collapsed the entire tunnel around it.
Does anyone know if these big worms can hear?
In nature check.
A nature. It's a 22.
Not today.
Okay. Yeah, you'd know they are completely deaf. And they're completely blind. But they have a okay sense of smell.
And I'm assuming that their sense of like they can feel vibrations.
They can indeed,
Such.
yes. So there's a tremor sense.
Wait, does he share that with us?
Of course.
Okay, Raymond's just gonna like take.
If that's the case, I'm gonna start shouting for the child.
You hear a wail back of help, but it is definitely female. And it is deep, long wail. Echoes.
Long
all the way
wail.
back to you.
All right,
So
well
that is
then.
the same type of crystal as the last one, but big.
That's not your boy.
I don't know that,
No, I'm just letting you know.
but good to know.
I'm letting you know.
Also,
That is
what? I don't know how to ask this as Boxo because I don't know if he would know of such a thing. Do we know of like such a creature in this world that could like mimic voices to lure you in to get you?
Boxer, you probably read about that, maybe, or had that read to you in like stories. You have no idea if those
Yep.
are real.
Okay, then I will ask that to the people.
Wouldn't any one of us know that?
None of you would believe that such creatures would know that such creatures exist, but it's certainly plausible. Verena just looks around to you. Don't say that.
A child's life is on the line, Boxo. We need to keep going.
Oh, it's real.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Maybe he just has a very high-pitched scream.
No, that's not him. But there is a girl he's friends with who lives nearby. Maybe they together, or he chased after her. I don't know.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
Sticking to you like glue.
I like the way that every time Jay moves, she pings. I don't know how.
Oh,
Your
I
character-
don't know why.
Oh, Boxo, make a dex save.
Oh no. That is an 18.
Okay, as you step there, the ground gives way. You manage to grab onto the edge of the, as you might see, you're in a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. You grab on and you can sort of pull yourself back up, but you need to be really careful walking off the track. Right, will tell
I'll
you.
put myself up over here.
Yeah. That crystal's blue.
And it's the same kind, still the kind of
The
not really
mine
worth
is
anything.
a working mine, and you're on the top
Mhm.
level, so anything up here is pretty much worthless, because that's why they've gone down to like, level 2 and level 3.
Okay, fine.
So all these
I'll stop
crystals-
setting off your traps.
Yeah, so you nearly fell down a hole, but that's okay. Keep going through.
Wait up.
Ah,
Then when you going off on your own.
excuse me.
Pietro, come on.
There we go. Keep up.
Do we hear
I'll
any
do these stuff
rumbling?
there.
Yep.
You do hear the distant sound of rumbling, and then all of a sudden... Toothy, does a 14 hit you?
No.
As you feel something like drop heavily onto you. As you turn, this nasty-looking creature has just dropped onto your shoulder.
Ah.
It's attempted to bite at you, but is bitten into the shoulder of your arm.
Oh.
It's
Ugh.
clinging to the ceiling, it's just waiting. And what do you do?
Do I see what it is?
Yeah, I've just pinged it at roll 20. It's
Yeah.
about
Yeah, cool.
2 foot long.
I'm gonna like attack it. It just
Go
attacked
ahead.
me. I'm gonna slash it with my claws.
Go ahead, roll ahead.
Alright. Cat's claws. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
5 slashing damage.
Nice. And as you slash it and sort of chuck it to the ground, the rest of you can reach forward and sort of stab it in. You can have 5 experience points each.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, you
Nice.
found your first. Did I put the piercer on the? I didn't put the piercer on the map. There you go. You found your first piercer. And then you killed it. No, it's dead. And then Veretta just sort of goes. In the depth of
is that
mine
the
down
worm?
here. No. Worm's big. That's not.
That's not?
No. The worm is 40 foot long.
Oh, I thought you were joking when you said that.
No. That's why I would assume it's why the mines was shut down. Oh, here we are. Come on. What a kid to find.
Pietro will be
And
like,
you're
I
just here.
told you.
Well, it's not.
As she begins to fall down a hole.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I try to like run after and chase after, like, and dive
As
to
you look
grab
down,
her.
Dive to grab. Give me let's do acrobatics check. Your choice.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, it's athletics every time.
Okay.
If that's the case.
Hold on. She just fell down a hole?
You did. If you were standing there, you might be able to see it. There's her in a hole.
Well, 25 on the athletics.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
You sort of reach down and you've got a spear that, right? You can sort of like hook it, and she just about catches it. And you just hold her on, and she sort of just gave way. And she sort of digs her almost slightly clawed hand into the wall, starts to pull herself up, and she doesn't really show you any respect as she clambers up your spear in your arm to get back onto ground.
That's all right.
Oh, thank you. That fool would have been. I'd be down there shouting for help. Oh. We have to get down to the next level. The minecart will lead us down. It's just. The tracks are just down there. And with that, she's going to skirt the edge of the hole. Get to the track.
Perhaps your old boy fell down one of these holes.
I hope that if he did, found a soft landing.
I guess I skirt
Much
the edge.
softness in the mine.
Listen, you can't go ahead just off gallivanting around, alright? I think after that slimy thing that fell on me in the hole. I think we need to go about this carefully. No, look, I have my spear. I can start poking at every rocky thing that hangs from the...
And she starts to run down to the next.
Oh, you bloody... I just run after her.
Before we ran down to the next level, I want to point to the opposite direction of the tracks, and like say to her, Raywin, do you see that? I'm pointing at the clearly noxious gas over there.
Oh gosh, hold on.
That is not noxious gas. That is a crystal that is shining.
Wait, where are you, Boxo?
I mean, I'll just put
Oh, there you go.
Right next to you.
Oh wait, I can't see anything.
Okay. The noxious gas has disappeared.
You should be able to see something here.
Okay.
Oh wait, what am I?
What does this crystal look like?
Oh, it's glowing.
Yeah, the crystal is very brightly glowing. And Verena will sort of say to you, "Yeah, we leave those there so that they light the way for other people. Easier than torches. They're not precious. They're not expensive. You want a shiny crystal? I'll give you one when we get home. Now, come on. We get home with my boy."
What do you think it? Wait, Jay asking, not Rhea. Would it work like a flashlight if you like broke a piece off and just held it, or does it have to be attached to the ground?
No idea.
Oh, okay, I don't have any idea. Rhea wouldn't either.
No one knows.
Is there any way to?
But she has offered you a shiny
way...
crystal when you get back home if you want it. But you would assume that means that they don't need to be attached to the ground.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll whack it with my pickaxe to get a little piece off.
Okay. Yeah, you flake off a small piece. It glows with a 5-foot dim light.
Could I whack off like 3 more of those?
You now have 4 crystals that give off 5-foot dim light.
Perfect. Can we like try and sellotape them together so that Raywin has some way of seeing in the dark?
That will give her 5 foot of dim light.
Yay!
Well, if you add them all together, no.
Make 5 foot dim light 4 times.
Just make a necklace.
Yes, if you drag them along on a rope behind you, evenly spaced 5 foot apart, you'd have 20-foot line of dim light. But you don't. You have 5 foot of dim light. I have given it to you.
Oh man. Okay, fine. That's fine.
Part of your, let me just.
Thank you, Boxo.
You're welcome.
Create these tokens so that when we go down to the next level, you'll have your torches and your lights. And then I will put you on level 2. I understand that this might not seem logical, just the map is turned around, alright? I can't help that. You may place your tokens here, far left.
Or left.
Left top or bottom?
Sorry, I've
I'll
dragged
ping.
the wrong Verena thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, there we go. Right
Oh. There it is, there it is. I see it, I see it.
Oh gosh, hold on.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They desperately scrolling through all the handouts going, which one's my character, damn it? But yeah, as you guys drop here, I will ask you to roll initiative, please.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Nice.
Talky mushrooms.
Oh, that didn't work.
Raise the roof. Sorry. The nat 20 for Pietro that he will undoubtedly switch with somebody.
Oh, nice.
Is that okay, James?
You can't switch that 20s on
Pietro rolls.
Ah,
Damn.
Sorry, none of these came through. Boxo, your initiative was 21.
21.
Belzekis 5. Raywin 9.
Yes, correct,
and
5.
Toothy 17. Is anyone swapping?
Yep.
I think I should stay low because I have no idea what's happening.
No, none of you.
I'll switch with Toothy.
You want to switch? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to make no difference. Cool.
Well, it's just in case like no one's around the enemy.
Technically, I
I
suppose
want to
it
get
does.
sneak damage.
one's around the enemy, you say?
Also, can I get a confirmation? I have no spell slots left. We didn't rest before running off
No,
of this
you did not rest.
or anything. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What do we use them on?
You rested after the. You rested.
I can't remember.
Before setting out from after the dragon. You've not long rested since then.
No,
We
they
slept
didn't.
before we met the dwarves, even, I thought.
That's what I meant. Yeah, you've used them all the way back there. Like, you've forgotten to hit the long rest.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys had a long
I
rest
don't
like
recall.
quite a long time ago, but yes.
Okay, I may have missed
It
that.
did happen. They offered you.
I also
their
have
campfire. No food.
Oh, you know what? And no food buff. That's why I have no food buff right now.
Right.
Okay. So then, yes, that's where I missed the long.
No,
Sorry.
I thought we didn't get a food
You
buff.
didn't get a food buff.
Right.
No.
Yeah,
that's
we
not-
didn't. We don't have a food buff.
Yeah.
Correct.
But yes, two piercers drop from the sky, and the first one is coming at you, Pietro. Isn't that nice?
Oh wow, sweet.
21 to hit.
Oh,
no.
Yes?
yeah, that'll hit. Yeah.
4 piercing damage. And Tutti, the other one's coming at you.
Yep.
But it lands on your arm, and you hear this sort of screeching noise. It scratches down your armor. One is hanging from Tutti's back, and the other one is lying on the floor next to you, Pietro. Pietro, it is your turn.
Pietro. Well, I mean, since this one is already sort of in our midst, I'll let the other party members deal with that, and I will target the one adjacent to Tuzi. And I'm gonna hit it with a telekinetic slam. And I will ask it to make a strength save. That is a fail.
I'm very glad your DC is
Oh.
above 1.
So yeah, Pietro will do his typical motions of sort of like holding up his rod in the air like a hammer and bringing it down and smashing some telekinetic force over this thing's head for 3 force damage.
Yep, okay. Anything else, Pietro?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit here. This thing can whack me if it wants.
It is not.
Okay.
Anything else?
I do have a bonus action. I don't know why I want to be shoving this thing. Maybe I do want to be shoving this thing. Or maybe pulling it. Let's pull it. Let's pull this one to this spot.
Very
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
Okay, the start of its turn is going to take the disengage action. It's going to run this way. And it's going to climb up the wall. And then it goes right up onto the ceiling. It's 15 foot above you all. So that's 15 foot from your head height, not from the floor. So it's a 20 foot. It's 20 feet up from the ground, 15 foot above you. It's turn 2 feet.
Just want to confirm which.
I don't know why. Right.
Oh yeah, no worries.
That's right.
Just want to confirm which one. Which.
I hit this one.
You hit that one.
I hit that one. This one escaped and went onto
That
the
one went to the roof. Yeah,
And this
okay.
is the one that is currently attached to your back.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna say we have no time for this. I'm gonna get out my. I think I'm gonna.
You want to try and fling it from your back with the spear?
I want to fling it, but I want to do it with a thunderous smite.
Okay,
Ooh.
I love that. So how
And I
does this
think-
look? Like it's currently clinging to your back, like, but it's
So-
still got its claws in bits of your fur and armor.
Yeah, I think like I grab it, and as it happens, I grab it with both hands, even though I've got my shield in my other hand, and I sort of do a bit of like a twirl and like fling it so hard that like a boom goes off.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. Before any of this happens, this may be relevant. When I hit that with the telekinetic slam, it technically got knocked prone.
Yeah, so what I would have said is it just got knocked like flat on his hip or something, or like he can then like pick it up. It's fine. I'm not gonna problem
Gotcha.
that. But yeah, Toothy, make an attack roll with advantage. Even though you've said you're picking up with 2 hands, make a spear attack with advantage. Just because the thunderous smite you have to hit with a weapon.
Yeah. I know. Alright. 25.
Yeah, that hits. Oof. Give me all the things.
Alright. How do I
this
do
nice sort of thing into this one?
damage, so oh. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So spear attack and then spear damage. And then thunderous smite damage. For 7.
And then give me a 2d6 of bludgeoning damage for hitting the wall.
Sweet. It's another 7.
Nice, that creature's dead. You just splattered against the wall. When you see it like sort of rocket forward and then just crack against the wall, it makes a resounding sort of noise.
As it should.
And I'm gonna go under the other one and beckon it. I've had enough.
An intimidation check, Doofy. You're looking at it, you're like,
Alright.
come on, man!
There's only a 3. It's like
Doesn't
that
feel
one, I
beckoned
believe.
Or
Does not understand Toothy.
no.
Nah.
Boxo,
Tis over.
reminder that this creature is 15 foot in the air. What are you doing?
Yep. I am going to take out my chroma cloth sling.
Nice.
Turn it red, and I will take one of the pebbles I have and then try and knock it off the ceiling.
Go ahead, roll ahead. Yeah.
That's a 16.
16 hits.
Cool.
When you look up, though, it is quite difficult to make it out amongst the little stalagmites and stuff. Stalactites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is 8 fire damage.
Nice. Take fire damage? They do, in full.
Nice. And I will jump in this car and bonus action hide.
Okay. You jump in the cart. How many T100?
Oh, am I gonna roll away?
Quite possibly.
Can I use the 99 I got earlier?
Yeah.
That is 53.
Okay.
Have the brakes on. Oh no.
As you jump in, it just rolls down. You manage to lean over and pull the brake after a little while, but yeah, you start rolling off, Boxer.
Okay.
Much to everyone's amusement.
Did
Beretta
I
just
successfully
jumps out
hide?
the way. You have no idea.
Okay, that's fine. That's me.
Rhea, Boxer's going on a theme park ride. The piercer is 15 foot above you on the ceiling. It has been damaged.
It has been. Okay, cool. Yeah, she's just gonna throw up a light of magic and hit it with a celestial burst
Okay, well,
to try and. We'll see if
And it's a little difficult to make out, especially as the bright light of your hand goes in front of your face. And what was that to hit?
14.
That ain't it. You brutally hit a stalactite. Wasn't expecting it at all, and isn't a piercer. Yeah,
Dang it.
up there they're quite difficult to hit. Anything else from you, Ray?
After watching Toothy beckon, she's just gonna try and beckon in her own way. It doesn't do anything, and
Cool.
she's just trying to taunt it.
Valzekis, what do us now?
Yeah, just look up and almost sort of lazily just sort of reach and it's not the duck, and his hand jumps up there and the old chill touch attack. Gonna be just a 12 to hit,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
again, you sort of like you're looking for it, and you thought you had it, and then it moved slightly, and then you just choke out another stalactite. I don't know what these stalactites did to deserve this. Like, it's any bonus action from you.
No, I'm good.
Cool. I have opened Microsoft Word document. That is incredible. I didn't even know I had that on my computer. It's not what I was going for to reopen my tab. Jack, that's what I was trying to get to, is work out who was attacking. No, not Jack. Pietro. Pietro de Rocco. Off you go. You're muted.
Muted.
Not this one. Muted. Microphone.
So Pietro is going to move up into the warmth of Toothy's glow,
Mm.
and look up at this stupid, ugly thing.
Toothy's glow.
Yeah. And he's going to cast another telekinetic slam to attempt to rip it from the ceiling and smash it.
Oh, I
to the
love
floor.
that. Give me
That's gonna make-
a perception check, please.
Oh, sure. Not very good at those, but I think an 18 will do.
Oh, that'll do. Yeah, you spot it out as it sort of. You see the sort of light of the celestial burst go up and hit one static mine, and the hand is there in the other, and then you just spot it dash between, and you just sort of look out, try and wrench it down. Yeah, not very strong, these creatures, and it just plummets to the ground, right at Toothy's feet. Toothy, you assume that it's just jumped down because you beckoned it. Doing the damage.
So that's 4 slam damage. And I don't know if it gets any falling damage for falling 20 feet. I can't remember.
This creature does not. It cannot take falling damage.
So we'll try to rip it down. But it doesn't go fall prone wherever
Oh, it is
which I
prone,
assume
right in
it-
front of Toothy, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it came to his cool. Any bonus action from you?
No, other than to just call out to stab it now.
Seeing that you yanked it off, it sort of clambers up to you. Clamps up to you. It is always prone, I think, while it's on the floor. It's got no legs. And then it's just going to try and bite your toe, Pietro. 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Cool, Toothy. This creature came to your cool. It's right in front of you. It's not actually prone anymore. It's just got its on its little tiny legs. These spider legs. I just looked it up. It does have.
Alright.
It's like a millipede.
Yeah,
Grim
little
relief.
insect legs.
Yeah. You want to stab it? Kill it? No, it-
I do. Yeah, I want to slash it, but with my new +1 scimitar.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, you just sort of reach
Alright.
in, pull out a different weapon, and chop it. Give me a roll for
Yeah.
this. This is with a +2 because of flanking.
All right, so that would be a 21.
Oh, a 21 hits. Give me that damage.
All right. Ah, that's the lowest I can roll, but that's a 6.
That's the lowest you need. This is pure efficiency. It has 6 hit points. You remove all 6 of them. If you just make a delicate cut just behind its head, sever its head, and you may take
Beautiful.
10 XP each, the lot of you. Nice. I'll guess to level 3 eventually, friends. Slowly but surely. These pierces don't really offer any threat. Boxo, as the fight finishes, you note that with a crank you can break and can move and break this vehicle. Move and stop this vehicle?
That
Work
makes more
the brake.
sense.
I don't know, you get the point.
Yeah.
The thing, you can do it.
I don't think I want to.
No, but I'm just making
But
sure
it's
that
nice to
that
have
you
the
now know.
option.
Yes, you now know exactly how
No,
to
I'd like
work.
to try and climb out of the
Yeah, you
thing.
can do. They have an 80-foot movement speed. So like it's quite steep downhill. When they're empty, they have an 80-foot movement speed, and when they're full, they have a 20-foot movement speed. With you in them, it's still 60 feet, so you can move really fast down the mine if you want to. But obviously, you'd leave everyone else behind, which isn't great. You can fit two small creatures in, or one medium creature, or one large creature. So, I mean, technically that's standing. So I suppose you could have like Rhea in there and then have Boxer like stand on her shoulders or something. Like there is no vertical limit, but that's just the width limit. Right? If you could make a beautiful, perfect tower, you could all fit in it. But it
We
was
just all
ridiculous.
stand on each other's shoulders.
But anyway, you get the impression. Like one medium creature as you go. Yeah, what are we doing?
We need to continue.
Well,
And I
Verda's
just
the one that
shout.
ran down here, so I assume that she's sort of knows where she's going. I would look to her for.
She will tell you that the. Sorry, don't move anyone. She'll tell you that this mine track leads down. As far as she can remember, that one up there leads to there's some places that are still being mined, but they don't go down any further. But as she says that, you do hear a sort of sound. Sounds like an odd chuckling, almost a chattering sound going on. Sneaky, a little bit vile. Coming from up to your right.
Oh.
Let's not go that way.
What in the world is that?
Alright, just shrugs her shoulders.
It-
I've never had anything like that.
Does your son have a strange laugh?
No,
Okay.
Richard didn't sound human.
Maybe we should just
It
ignore
didn't.
them then.
No, but potentially the boy could have run into it. We need to investigate.
Prioritize finding the child. And we slay anything we find after.
I'm gonna call out for the child to once again.
Zach!
It's definitely not that beautiful.
You just hear he's sleeping with lambs from up to the north.
Yeah, that's it. It knows something. I just rush after it.
Oh, for those who are watching on stream, I am going to reveal this. The box, Toothy, you literally walked the entire edge of that hole without going in it once. It's beautiful. Cool. You guys can head up to the northeast if you wish.
Bringing up the rear here.
On the road again.
Kind of waits back here. A little nervous.
Show yourself.
Toothy, as you get to there,
Yep.
there is a sort of darkness. Second,
Yep, no worries.
listen, show you. Good. So there's a sort of darkness like that. It's like a thick, dim, dark light. You can't really make anything out in it. Immediately, Pietro, you will note that that is an unnatural shadow. So,
Strange
and,
magics.
You guys may roll initiatives with disadvantage, please.
Oh no.
Valzakis, you can move. Very sure. Don't.
Disadvantage, yeah?
Hmm?
I got a 0.
You can't swap that either. He'll stuck with that.
Stuck.
You've all rolled much of a matchness. I'm not gonna ask you for any swaps because it's not really relevant unless there's somebody specific you want to go first. Does anybody have a way of dealing with
Toothy's
darkness?
already basically going first.
Toothy is going first out the group with you, but unless somebody has a way of dealing with the darkness.
I can.
I have a way of
have
seeing
more
through the darkness depending on what it is.
You will note that your light from your banner like stops the edge of that darkness.
No, that's not what I'm
No,
referring
just letting
to.
you know, like, that is.
Yeah. I
Okay,
imagine
Toothy's
so.
gonna go first. In that case, let's get the. Why is that not working? Come on, initiative. Go in the thing, in the place.
I'll be right back.
It's solar storm today, I think. Jack's computer crashed. My mouse wasn't working.
Oh my
Initiative
god.
tracker won't work.
Jeez.
Initiative tracker is now working. Down to the button.
Hmm.
Do the
Let's
thing.
see.
Sense and tribal. concentrate. Toothy, I'm just going to move you to one step forward. Is okay?
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. You move me.
I put it on the map, maybe. Yeah, there we go. As you step up, this creature is going to move up. You don't see it. You just feel suddenly a garrote pulled around your throat.
Okay.
And that is a 20 to hit you, and it will reveal the creature.
Oh, yeah.
But only from sense of like where it is. It'll do 6 damage, bludgeoning, and you are grappled. So your speed is 0, and it's sort of holding onto you. It's holding onto your back, like pulling you short. You can indicate to your party, of course, that the creature is here if you.
Yeah, I go. Something's here!
And then the other creature
As
is
I'm
going
like-
to move up, and while you're grappled, it's just going to try and shove a short sword into your hand.
Yep.
But that's a 12 to hit. It just crashes into your arm and you just like scratch across it. Lucy, you're up.
Alright, I think I'm just going to remain grappled, as it means that one is on me and not on anyone else. And once again, I'm going to grab my scimitar, and I think regular smite.
You'll have to try. You can declare the smite once you found out if you've hit or not. You don't have to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if you want to,
that's
roll,
if I hit.
the creature behind you, you know it's there, so you can just give me a straight roll as it's hanging on to you. The grapple not restricted.
Cool.
Also, this bagel is worse than the home delivery of coffee and McDonald's. My hunger just roared out of nowhere as it saw a bagel on the screen. I was like, I want!
Sorry.
You're all good. Give me a straight attack roll.
Yeah. There's a natural 1.
Oh dear. You're gonna try it. As you turn, it turns on your back with you.
Like
just gonna swivel it. Anything else from you?
I'm gonna give bonus action rally. So I'm gonna say we need to hold it together. And then I'm gonna give temp HP to Pietro.
Oh, wow.
So I just wanna chuck it out there. I don't know. I don't know how to pace rally, but on my turn, use bonus action, send the superiority die, which I will do. No, that's okay. It will. That's not what it should have done. The superiority die is I think a D6, and then +2. Yeah. So D6. So 1 + 2. You gain 3 temp HP.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Okay. Pietro. You can just see like shadow of Toothy, with something hanging off his back, just slightly into this unnatural dim or dark light. What do you do?
Something's hanging off his back or his. Oh,
It's got a
and is he
garrote around his
facing me
throat.
then?
He is sort of, he's been turned to face you a little bit. But you're not even 100% sure because it's all like in this unnatural, deep, shadowy darkness.
Can I see how far back, like, the cave goes?
You'll
In
think
terms
it's
of,
the
like,
back of the
spell
cave, but it
placement?
might be just where the darkness gets too thick to see past. It's not really making
Okay.
I love that
think
you're
what I
using
wanna-
this creature. Sorry. Just cool.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Or... Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do... If I can't see this thing that's attacking Toothy, because what I wanted to do is just use a bonus action to first shove whatever it was back 5 feet, but instead, if I can't see, I'm just gonna throw in a magnify gravity to the distance that I know that it won't affect Toothy at least, and hope that it catches whatever's behind it.
Just obviously, just a reminder, this dim light sort of stops here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you could technically pull something out of it.
Oh, true.
You don't have
Well,
to.
then we'll do that.
Yeah,
No,
if you
that
want to
makes
pull
sense.
Toothy out, the creature will
Yeah,
come with him.
I will pull Toothy. I will pull. Oh, the creature will come with him.
Yes, because he's on his back. So you'll
Gotcha.
get this effect, basically.
Can I have the effect where it stays in there and Toothy comes out?
Yes,
Like
I've
it's
just pulled it
here
out
and
so that you will
here?
see it, but I can put the creature back in there, and then what I will do is I will display. You see this nasty-looking creature that it seems like bits of it are made of almost made of shadow, it's got this sort of nasty-looking, slightly white wire in its hands. Its eyes glow a deep red. And I'll take an Arcana check from anybody with a positive modifier. Anybody with a +1 or more. I'm not counting a 0.
I got a 12.
I got an 11 with a +6.
None of you know anything about these things.
Damn.
Oh, magnify gravity now, yeah?
Magnifying gravity in that area,
save?
yeah. Con save. DC 14.
You may choose between affecting Toothy and the Measle that's on his back, or neither and only any other creature, because obviously it's holding on to him. So if it's pulled, it's gonna pull Toothy's neck with it. Right? It's holding on to it with a garrote.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You
do
know
me
there's
as well,
another
mate.
creature in there.
I do, but then I wouldn't have wanted to waste
No, I don't
the
think
full
you
magnify gravity.
yanking Toothy's neck into a pile of shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously it's
And I
it's
can't,
holding
like, I
very
can't-
tight.
And so I can't like shove it away from him or vice versa.
Not
like
while it's
pull
holding a garrote around its
away
neck,
from
it's
it.
just gonna tie them.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I guess we'll just. This might fucking hurt, Toothy, if I throw you in there, buddy. How many hit points you got?
I'm not gonna say.
That might kill you.
You would know that to be dangerous. You could try and like slam it off his back, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
It's like if you could like try and hit it downwards, it might lose its grip, or the garrote might go too far down. But if you suck it away, it's just gonna yank his neck in.
Okay. Well, then we'll just try to telekinetic slam him then. But that's the thing, is that I don't know that I could see it to slam it
You
and
can
not
see enough of
Toothy.
it. You can see its hands around Toothy's neck, for example.
There.
Got a 5.
So that'll be 2 damage and it's knocked prone.
Okay. And yeah, Toothy, you feel this grip sort of relax on you. Velzeth.
Okay.
So just to be really
It's all
clear, you can
moved
make
in
out
the
the
way.
shadow of this creature.
Oh, I'll move in a
Target-
bit
yeah, you can,
here.
it's fine. So you can target it with a spell that says if you can, you must be able to see it. But
Okay.
just can't make it out clearly. It might be a little harder to hit.
Not with magic missiles.
Yeah, not inside.
Which I think having this thing be somewhat difficult to hit and attack, and having ripped around, let's just face that's what I'll do. So the incantations and the
Sorry.
little.
One other thing that I completely forgot is to make a concentration save, and it's just failed. So its darkness is going to drop. That makes life a bit easier.
Oh, this.
Yeah, it got a 6 on its con save. You still magic missiling.
I think I will, yes. So that yeah, save Toothy.
For the damage.
As much as necessary. Koshvayas erakasari limolik, and these little darts appear and disappear and appear in his body, and there will be one
Sorry,
like
it's the same
that,
creature?
and one like that, and one like.
Nice.
Ooh,
Damage.
Not bad.
not bad at all.
Anything else, Felzekas?
I will move a little closer. I don't know if I could even get through there or if I want to, but... He does want to know what's going on as much as I, the player, do. I assume I can slip between here, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not showing me anything either, so...
You're going one space up, might help you, Joe.
Oh.
Anything
I
else
was like,
from you?
I thought there were meant to be more people down here.
There are.
Okay, that's it for me, thanks.
Boxer.
Yeah, I'll head on up and try and stab at this measle
+2
bee.
for the flanking. And the creature's prone, so you
yeah.
have advantage. That's correct.
Ah.
Is that right?
Correct, sir.
That is a 27 to hit.
Hey.
That'll hit.
Hey,
Probably
Jesus.
90. What's
Oh,
my...
if only you had that other dagger in your hand, it crits on 19s.
1d. Shut up, you.
But Rico's got
Stop
that
trying to force your dagger onto me.
I'm holding that dagger. Oh, do I have that dagger to add to my... Oh, I did add it, didn't I?
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, okay, you told me you were gonna make like a
Yeah, I lied.
like a version that's
Totally
not gonna...
forgot.
Yeah.
Let me put it in my list of things
Should I
to
just
do.
add like a...
Make the dagger.
Should I just add
No,
like a...
Well, you can. It's
I'm just gonna add like a dagger and call it Obsidian Dagger for now
Yeah.
as like a placeholder, basically.
crit on 19, dim light 15 foot. Josh, go.
It's 14 psychic damage.
Big damage. Creature's severely wounded.
And I will,
And, he will actually
bonus
pull out.
act. As he does, like, I stab it into, like, his head, and then, as I pull out and he says, no, it has, I, like, jolt a little bit as he speaks, and I will bonus action disengage, like, behind Toothy.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh boy. First off, how's our party looking? Is anyone hurt at all?
Toothy
Or...
and Pietro have taken damage, but they're not. They're doing fine. They're not bloodied.
Okay.
You should be able to see the red bars above their heads.
Oh yeah.
I need to do that.
Oh.
Clear read, but yes. So that'll tell you. They're missing a
Okay.
bit of hit points, but they're fine.
All right. That tracks. Okay. So yeah, since
So
this
you're
guy
right.
is not looking too hot, honestly, Raywin doesn't like the dark. She's just gonna cast a bonfire under this guy.
Obvious.
Nah.
He gets a 10 in his death save, so go ahead and give me the damage. Did I
Alright,
give you a create bonfire asset?
I don't.
Awesome. Yes, under spells
What's
and
it?
assets in your... The way your character is, a little further down, it says spells and assets, create bonfire. Just like your character, you can drag that onto the map and put it where you want it.
Oh wait, wait.
So
Hold on.
where your character is, how you get your
Yes.
character on the screen, just below that is a folder called spells and assets, and inside is create bonfire.
Oh boy. Okay. There's a folder, and I am so sorry. Oh, I see it.
Right. Good.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna hook.
Yeah, drop it like it's
Hey.
hot. That's what we like to see.
Yay.
The damage.
Okay. Dang it! That's 2.
Okay. As he starts to catch fire and you can see that he's hurting and everything, he goes, "You want the gun, don't you? You want the gun? We know where the gun is. Know where the gun is. Help you. Well." And then we just say, "Idiot." We kill them all. The other one.
Well, now we know which one of you to kill.
Shoot. I think Rhea's just gonna place herself in front of Velsekis. Oh god, if I could have control over, we're just gonna leave her there.
Okay.
So that way she's more and that's
This
it.
severely wounded one is going to step away from the bonfire and then sort of prostrate himself upon the ground and put his hands forward. Well. This turn. The other one is going to step to here. And then he's going to cast a spell of darkness. This one is coming right over the top of your head. You all immediately
Counter spell.
unable to see anything at all.
Old first level counterspell.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
the creature sort of rushes on in. You guys can't see where it is. It's an advantage box, so that is a 23 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 6 damage.
Yep.
Grappled. And all of a sudden,
Oh no.
you get you're in a dimly lit corridor with this creature. It is trying to strangle you to death. Your friend back in his You hear echo down the corridor, and that's the end of his turn. Toothy.
Can I?
No idea what's going on.
I know. I'm gonna say to the other measles. What would I say? Say, take me to your brethren, otherwise I will decimate you.
Oh, okay. Your turn.
I know, but like, I don't know where to go, but I realize that this guy
He will
know where to
gladly
go.
lead you there.
Yeah.
You guys want to
So-
wait the round out for him to do that? Okay. Just Boxer, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stab this fool.
Okay, you're grappled but not restrained, so it's a straight roll.
Yeah.
And you're not in an area. You're in an area of dim light, but you're not in darkness, so you can see.
Oh wait, I'll bonus action Draconic Cry to give myself advantage.
Nice.
Okay.
You get sneak attack too.
Yes. And hopefully everyone else hears me, so they know where to go.
I'm not expecting you to do a
Smart.
second. You can just
Oh
just
god,
describe-
last time. I think it's less of a cry and more just of a shout. He's like, "Leave me alone!"
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
And his like voice cracks in like several places.
Aw. Yeah, go ahead. Roll the advantage. What? Just do an attack with advantage.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That is 11 psychic damage.
Little creature has teeth. He says as you stab him. Anything else?
Action, bonus action.
Move. You've been grappled.
Oops.
Yeah. As he says that, can I use my reaction to slap him?
Okay, so the measles
then, no, that's
over
my
here
turn.
will dispel the darkness and tell you that your friend is this way. And he will, if you let him, lead the way. Toothy, you're up first. You may follow if you wish.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still can't see. I'm gonna.
We'll break down the
Is he?
corner.
Yeah, is he technically around?
Blue line.
Yeah, I'm aware. Is he like? Do I have to difficult terrain to get past him?
No. You can
Okay,
move,
'cause he's
to
like-
get actually. Oh, I see who you mean. That enemy. No, he's an ally right now.
He's an ally right now. Okay, so and then 5, 10, and I'm gonna get here, and I'm going to. So I see the hole here, and I'm gonna sort of like jump along the wall and crawl along the wall to get to the other side
Dick.
because my
That's your
climb
dash action,
speed.
yeah?
That's my dash action, and then I end it there. One more. I try to get to there.
Okay. Any bonus action?
No, I don't have one.
Pietro.
Yes.
They are that way.
I'm gonna go, yeah, so I'm gonna go to here first. With my movement, I think I can get to 30 right there. And can I actually see this measle from where I'm standing, James?
If you
Like,
can
I can
see it,
see
you
him.
can see it.
Well, shit then.
I believe, unless you're seeing through
going-
somebody else's token.
I
know
am
you can
going to. No, I'm seeing through mine. I'm going to attempt a telekinetic slam measle A
the reason
backwards
for-
into the
yeah.
hole.
Oh, I see. He is holding onto Boxo with a garrote on his throat.
Oh, he's holding onto him
He's
still?
got Boxo garroted. So
Oh.
if you do that, it might send him down the hole without Boxo, but it might also take Boxo down the hill.
Well,
Saying that, you can see Toothy
he's
right
gonna-
there. You can assume Toothy will grab.
Well, I assume
This
it's going to
could be
the
my
same
Gandalf
sort of thing that
moment.
I prone because my telekinetic slam will
Lie.
prone off of Boxo's back. I'm hoping.
You would
And then I
assume
can
that
shut
it would work
that.
like that. If not, Toothy might catch it. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
The reason why
strength
you can
save
see
anyway.
sort of round these walls a little bit, by the way, is they've been worked, right? They're mined walls, so sometimes they've got dips and caves and gaps, so you're just at a height where there's a
Gotcha.
bit. Go ahead and I'll give you a strength save. Go ahead and do
Yes.
nothing. It's a 13.
That is a fail. Haha.
Nice. Roll me a
So
D20.
he will suffer.
A straight D20.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a d20. That's a d20. 2.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Toothy, give me a dex save.
Dex save. It's an 8.
Okay. That's all you need. So as the measles starts going down the hole, you just say no. And then he sort of tries to snatch at Boxo, but you can just reach out, Toothy, and you're much stronger than the measle, and you pull Boxo back. And you just hear this measle go, idiot, should have surrendered. With that, you can complete the combat, and I will give you your X. It is 75 experience points each.
Ooh.
Ooh, ah.
So close.
Are you close?
That's so far.
15
Yes.
off.
15! Ooh.
Yeah, shall we kill this guy?
If only you can tell in a pocket watch at this point. He will say, no, the girl is on the level below. The snake once, but the boy clever. And you just hear Veretta, the boy? The boy? Where's the boy? Down below. He beat the snake. The girl said.
Hold on, Veretta. What is this snake?
Big worm! Really big! Boy feeds. Girl said. Show you.
Another worm.
And he goes to, when he says I show you, he goes to jump down the hole.
Hold on. We won't take that route. We'll take.
You're quite wide. Yeah, you're right. And noting that you are way burlier than this little tiny measle, you may have got stuck or wedged in that hole. Make this way down. Go in the carts, it's fun.
We keep him.
No,
No.
Darn it.
don't let the light. At this point, Velzekis and Pietro, the two of you may give me an Arcana check. Velzekis, you can use Charisma instead. Or you get to speak with this creature, the more might identify some of his features.
13.
Let's see. That will be the same as doing this. I'll roll that. Well, 8.
Okay. Pietro, you recognize this creature is sort of at home in the shadows, and you know it's probably come through from another realm of existence because of the amount of darkness and shadow in the mines when they were closed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't do well up above, but he leans you towards the minecarts and suggests that you jump in, and then realizes there's too many of you. So instead, you guys can walk and follow if you wish.
Can we have him chaperone us through this?
Yeah, you won't experience any danger, but I am going to move. Oh, if you guys just don't move for a second, please.
Yep.
Sorry.
Trying to grab you when it's not doing the thing. I'm just going to move you guys down the hallway as a group. So here
Cool.
you will see a minecart sort of wedged out of a hole where it's fallen off the tracks and halfway down a hole. As you continue on downwards, you will see one of those piercers, and as it drops, Poofy, you can sort of whack it, clear it away, and you can all take 5 experience points. It drops down on you, and subsequently gets killed. And then the Measle will very quietly say,
The measles down here. Not here. Back that way.
and he will inform you that if you had have gone down the other path, you may have encountered other Measles.
Not friends. Rivals.
And there are some mushrooms up to the east that are odd. And you will see a large orange sort of thick vapor up there, and would know that if you were going to walk up there, you would need to blow out a candle. But alas, you are not you are not going to do that.
You're on a mission.
I think you should all be able to see, move and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. As you get down here, he says,
Down here somewhere. I think. No way.
look, he's not sure if it's this way or this way. He knows they came down here, but he doesn't know where they've led.
I think he might be on a map you haven't moved us to, James.
Ah,
Yeah.
Thank you. I moved your tokens, but not you. He doesn't know if it's this way or this way. He knows it's one of the 2 main routes. And
Are there...
Should we call out Measle? Is that your name?
No. Ask him together.
A couple of what?
Come on together.
Is there a scobbler, a scumanagega? Was that an alright pronunciation?
Asker will do.
Asker. Okay. Should we call out
he
to the
puts his
child?
hand, like, really loudly to his forehead as you try.
I brought you, told
We'll
you,
let
that way, this way, not sure. Don't make me leave.
Okay. No. Just will we
Yeah,
attract more of?
Later.
Yes.
Carry on, Jack.
I'm not moving. Yeah.
Will we attract more measles if we call out?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe we approach a bit quieter. Maybe I was wrong in my initial approach.
Are there any tracks, or like, is the floor more disturbed going one way or the other?
Ooh, give me a survival check.
Oh, God.
18 to hit you.
We're having this conversation.
An
Ooh, that's a
18 to hit
21.
me?
Yeah, as that piercer drops.
Oh,
It
Drops
will
30
hit.
feet onto your head, and you take 11 piercing damage.
Oh my.
Shit.
Should have shielded.
You guys can
But
kill
that's
them
fine.
immediately, take 5 XP, but yeah, it's
oh.
I don't suppose there's one more up there.
ooh.
Pietro.
You asshole.
Pietro is likely
I don't
on his
think
ass
it's
right
possible.
now.
Pietro,
Reeling.
don't move. You're looking a little worse for wear, and she's gonna cast
What was that?
healing on you. Hold on.
wounds.
Heal. Healing wordsing.
You have cure
I think
wounds?
I have. I don't think I do. Why did I not do that? I got the 1.
Oh no, okay, no, it's good berry was the other thing you had. Yeah, okay, no mind.
Well, it's 9, and then it's +2, I think.
No,
as
that's
well.
already part of the roll.
No?
There.
Oh, it
It's
is.
calculated for you, yeah.
Oh, never mind. All right, so you get 9,
It's
my
good.
dear.
9?
It's good.
That's amazing.
Good. Just a reminder, Jay, that if you do cast Good Beer at any point, each berry restores 3 hit points. You'll have 30 hit points with the healing. You
Oh.
silly mechanic.
Holy
I didn't realize I
shit.
left present. Well, it's because you get the good berry from being a hearth cleric, but you get the +2 healing from being the disciple of light from like the life. And I did not see the until I saw it, and then I was like, oh
The
dear.
synergy.
Each berry does 3 hit points.
Pretty
That
nasty.
is big. Yeah, you're more than welcome to use it, but preferably not every single day of the camp.
No, okay. That's a good
it
thing
is
to
a,
know,
it's a
though.
pretty cool interaction. Yeah, so cool. Having killed that, he sort of looks at you and, so where are you gonna go? And is Azkaban coming?
Oh wait, I did the survival check.
Yes.
So was there
What did you get?
any hint?
Right, I didn't.
21.
Oh yeah. So you can see worm marks against the walls, John. But
Oh.
yeah, and straight ahead you see like an odd glowing down there, which you can assume to be crystals. So that's probably the more worked mine area, but it would suggest that they are that.
Okay.
Once,
All right. Yeah, she's. Oh, sorry.
No, you guys first.
You wish to join it? I was gonna say, you wish to join us, creature.
Now, back to shadows. Go back to shadows. You bring light. Bright light.
Don't like.
Then be gone.
Okay.
And tell your friend to not bother us.
He steps briefly into the shadow and then just vanishes. I ask him.
Oh.
Anybody can
That's
return.
what I forgot.
Anybody can tell me that creature's name in 20 episodes. I'll be flabbergasted. Yeah, you guys.
The
can
only
start,
one we'll remember.
Can start heading up to the northwest if you wish.
Is the mother here with us? I can't.
Yes,
I
she
can't.
is right
Oh,
here.
she is. Would the boy go to? Would the boy rather be in the darkness or
The light,
like a
he loves the
normal
light.
boy thing? Yeah, I thought so.
She will start
Something.
leading you a little way that way, and you may continue from there. And you will hear another wail. Help!
We're,
Down this corridor.
we're coming! Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
And then you just hear come from somewhere else down there.
Come on, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just imagining like actually being in a really dark mine with just people calling out, and it's just. Ugh.
Whoa.
It's alright, I'm just putting on
Right.
this. I can't be bothered to keep moving on one square at a time. You guys can progress on downwards. You can stand next to Beretta. There is no danger until you get there, Box. So yes, that crystal's glowing now is not. We will do it slightly afterwards.
Holy shit.
As you get down there, you see crouched before
Oh
20-foot
my.
purple worm, Zach. His hat at his hips, and he is very slowly. You can see he's got a bag of apples around his shoulder, and he's taking an apple out, and chucking it up to the snake, and the snake is eating it, or the purple worm. It is a purple wormling, but is not as dangerously huge as it's not a giant purple earthworm. Don't worry, it's not a CR-17 creature. If you do want
Okay.
to stab it, you will not instantly die, so don't metagame that one. And then crouched just in the corner to the right, you will see a young girl. And it is her that has been... No, not that. It is her that has been calling out. I know she's currently outside a house. She's not currently outside. Yeah, you see.
She's
her.
the only thing I can see.
Okay,
she's the only thing I can
so if you all want to stand on top of Beretta's head, you'll be able to see all.
Stand
the
where I'm
names.
standing, you'll see this mofo right here. Yeah.
Oh, it's not even the direction I thought it was. Okay.
Oh.
You just
Oh,
I
no.
can't
you
see
just
Zach.
Zach. Zach is quite difficult to see because he's up here.
Ah, yes, I see the
You
token.
Okay.
just, you just
Yep,
see
yep,
him put his finger to his lips.
Okay. Okay.
And he points to the girl and gestures for you to get her out.
We need you out of here too, mate.
Shh.
I'm a little girl.
Oh, that was creepy. Don't say it like that.
Yeah,
Especially
Pietro
the
is-
hand motions too.
Yeah. Pietro
Oh,
is not,
man.
is not good with dealing with kids or anything. He's just like, he's
She starts
I mean, he
running
looks
towards
scary
you.
as fuck. His skin is
She
like
looks
pitch
at
black
all of
almost.
you and then she just runs up to Rhea and just hugs her around the legs.
Oh.
Buries her head.
To be fair, out of all of us, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was between her and Toothy. And
She's
then,
just gonna cradle her against her.
and Zach sort of gestures for you to take her over.
I'll point at Zach.
You can see that he's waiting for you to take the girl away to then try and get him out of it.
Okay, got you. Alright. I'll carry the girl, like, so she's, like, closer to, like, down here.
She'll go and huddle
Yeah.
by the light crystal. Wait for you.
Yeah.
You guys
We'll
will
do
return
that.
back up to here. And you see Zach, like, trying to step away very slowly. Throw an apple up to the worm. And then he throws another apple. And the worm, it sort of hits the worm at the side of the face. Mouth is closed. It sort of takes this huge, deep breath as if trying to smell the other creature that has entered its lair. And I will ask you, please.
Did you say roll initiative?
Yeah, I know. I heard that very quietly.
Roll.
Okay.
I just wanted to double check. I wasn't sure.
Oh, damn, Rico.
And I,
Twinning.
Anybody that's not Pietro like to swap? You will good. We're all about the same time, really.
yeah.
Box of
Boxer gets to go.
normal.
Toothy, I can switch with you if you want.
That will make no difference. Oh, yeah, okay.
Will that
he
make a
goes-
difference?
Okay.
I don't know what it.
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
Okay.
Why does it not come through on the... I'll fix that in the break. We will do it. Hello, hello, and welcome back to the second half of Elsewhither, the Tales of the Unchained. Young tiefling boy stands in front of us, trying to back away from a purple worm. The worm has smelt blood. You do. Who are you? Where do you go? Who's fucking turn? Oh, initiative tracker fixed.
Fix. Fix, damn you.
It is Pietro first, not Boxer.
True that.
John, were
Not
you about to
20,
say
yeah,
something?
for sure.
No, I was just excited that it kept moving around and finally was in order.
Yeah, Rico, what are you doing?
So, first and foremost, I want to pull little Zach back as far as I can.
Zach
With
is
the
going to
with
attempt
the
to make a
bonus
strength
action.
save
Oh, you little
because-
shit.
because he doesn't understand what's happening. But he has a very low strength score, so that is an 8.
Oh. Well, suck it back.
He's got 5 strength, right? But he was still like, he's just nervous, right? And he just gets moved by magic. He just sort of looks at you.
So he gets pulled back, and I think I can pull him back 10 feet, technically.
As you
With
go
my
to pull him
own
5
get
feet,
those.
he turns back and grabs his cat. And will then come the full 10 feet. And as he gets to here,
Oh.
Beretta will just grab him, like hold him close. And you can see she like positions herself between. So I'm actually going to put him here, which is 15 foot, but he's technically in Beretta's space. Okay. And Beretta is going to put her back to the creature. No attempt to defend a boy in any way other than with her body. Puts her trust in you. Lincoln Pop. That's all I could think of when I said that. And from this point onwards, the boy seems pretty safe, which means it's time to fight. Let's get some metal battle music going today. That sounds quite exciting. And Pietro, what are you doing?
And then with an action, I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity on this big ass worm.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't need an
atrocious
asset, it's
damage.
one
Oh
region.
my god. I don't think I've ever fucking rolled
Con
well
save?
on the damage. Yes, a con save.
16?
That is a pass. It'll take 2 force damage.
Okay. That it?
And That's all Pietro's got, yeah.
Right, good job. Boxer, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out. I will first bonus action hide because
Might
he
need
can't
some-
see and
Yeah.
What?
You might want to stay very still to do that, I was about to say. Almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then.
And then I will take my chroma cloth sling, switch it to yellow, which is lightning, and take him.
Yes, let's check.
That is 22.
It's a lot more than 6. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
I have a +8, so
He has
you
a
know.
-2 to spot you. Go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage.
Yeah, that is a 16 to hit.
Josh, can you change the chroma cloth's color? Did once per day that you change the color?
Where is it on roll 20?
Oh, I thought I'd made a thingy version. Did I not?
But if you did, I didn't know about it. Crow. No. Not that it's coming up on mine. But I also couldn't add a pickaxe earlier,
You can
so,
change
you know.
the chroma cloth's color to another one as an action. So you would have done so.
Oh, okay,
prior to
then-
this fight. That's fine. So
Okay, yeah,
lightning
cool.
sword.
Yeah. Cool. And that was a 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits.
Cool. That is 10 lightning damage.
Nice. Is this sort of? And it's a pebble you're throwing, isn't it?
Yeah, so how I see it is that like when the pebble goes like when it touches the cloth, it then like has like lightning like pulsing out of it.
Okay. Yeah, and then it sort of as the lightning crackles down and strikes this creature in the chin, you see it sort of get a bit angry, and its head just jerks forward towards you, as if trying to eat you and snap at you. But you're a little further away than you thought.
And then I will go in this little corner and hope that it doesn't burrow through the wall to me.
It is going to come to here. It's going to stretch its head forward and emit a very sort of dark purple gas towards you. I need a Constitution save, please, from everyone. Is against poison.
Everyone.
If you have advantage against poison, but not against the poisoned condition. Poison in general.
Oh,
That's good.
Oh,
nat 20.
Nat 20, baby. 2 nat 20s. Let's go.
2 nat 20s.
Yay.
Did anybody get below an 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, you were affected by the slowed effect. So you may choose an
Oh,
action, a bonus
no.
action. You can't do both. No reactions, half movement speed. If you have a multi-attack, you don't. So,
Crikey.
yeah, so which I think at this point in the game, it will barely affect you guys. But at some other point, it might have been quite dangerous. And he is going to try and bite Veretta.
Oh no. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, she's fucking dead.
She's then eaten.
I think it probably eats Zach as well, just in one big.
Oh my
god. 100%.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damage. Oh my god.
So
Oh my
you see
God.
her be swallowed up into the creature.
What about Zach?
He's left standing there. And he just looks
Oh, okay.
back and you just hear, Mom! And then as the creature takes this, takes Veretta, he is going to move away like this. Well, Zekis, it does technically provoke an opportunity attack, but you don't have a reaction if you're slowed.
I don't have any opportunity attack to do
And then
anyway.
he's going to try and tail whip you as he goes on. But that's an at one, so he will miss you. As he moves away, Tooth and Claw. You see Veretta has been swallowed. You have no idea whether she's alive or dead at all.
Well, my first instinct is to dive in after her, but I can't because I'm slowed. So, And I don't think I could anyway, so I can move up to it, like,
Yep.
thank God. And I'm just gonna try and slash it with my my scimitar.
Okay, roll that.
It's a 22 to hit,
How fast? Smiting?
and of course I'm gonna smite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, I need better, please.
I need more than that.
I swear we've been rolling awful on damage this entire session.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, it's
Hey!
13 though. So you beast!
And as you strike in, it spits an unconscious Beretta onto the ground. As you hit it, and it sort of like almost belches her at you. And you can see that is really, really hurt. He is wounded. Also just gained a gender. The wormling is wounded. Anything else, Jack?
No, I can't do anything else. I'm slowed.
Valzekis.
So is this the full effects of slow on spellcasting?
I think it is, but I'd have to see it exactly. Because I've only got
You
the
have to,
list.
like...
So, you may only take an action or a bonus action of both. You cannot use reactions, and your movement speed is half.
Okay, but not the thing where if you
No multi.
try to cast a spell, you have to roll an 11.
No, not that.
Okay.
I haven't got that listed. And I think it also doesn't
other-
cover your armor class and dex saves.
The other problem that's occurring to me is that Chaos Bolt's really bad if it does jump and there's only one enemy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem to give you a choice. You will
Most
have
of
to
my-
attack somebody else. So,
It can't bounce
I
to
guess
save
I'll
an
magic
enemy.
missile it. No, it definitely can't do that. And it doesn't say, like, you may attack somebody new. It bounces to somebody else. And you have to
That means
choose.
chaos. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Cool. So you are magic missile, then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Probably not the
Can I
type
even-
of wild magic randomly. Well, I mean, it might be.
Yeah, well, it might happen anyway. We'll see. But, yeah, let me roll these darts of magic missile energy. 1, a 2, and a 3. And then I do need to check.
Creature is very hurt.
No. No surge.
It's your turn.
But that's all I can do. Yeah.
Rhea, you see in front of you, obviously, Veretta is unconscious. Zach is sort of calling, the purple one is hurt. What do you do?
I'm running to Veretta, and I'm going to. Rhea's going to place her hands on her and cast Spare the Dying.
Just a heads
Which
up.
just stabilizes her. Or
Healing word,
do I need to
just
stabilize?
pick her back up with help.
Oh, so I can
You
do that
want
instead.
to use a spell instead. Yeah, it's a really weird situation where Spare the Dying is only effective if you've got no way of healing.
Got you.
Obviously,
Interesting.
she might not be worth a spell for you. That's perfectly fine. If you do want to use a spell on that spell, you could pick her up with hit points, which would be more effective. Than just stabilizing her.
Yeah, then we're gonna do that. I did not know that one. Alright,
Okay.
so let me do that.
Yeah. I don't even think you can possibly. Oh no, you can kneel and not support. Okay. Pretty close though.
Alright,
And then you set
that'll
up an
be
action.
step. Yeah, so I'm going to take place. Oh, good, I am right in front of Zach.
Bonfire that thing.
Yeah, honestly, might do the signature bonfire move, honestly. So Worm is gonna have to make
16.
yeah. He escapes it.
Yeah. Seeing Rhea
Is the slow...
pick up a runner. The slow lasts until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
No, sorry, that's totally incorrect.
When-
It lasts until the
yeah.
start of the creature's turn. Next turn.
Okay.
It'll end at its turn. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Creature's on the brink of death. What are you doing?
Jesus, I don't have much to what can you do, if I'm being honest with you. 'Cause this thing looks really strong. I think it might be able to resist my slam. I do have a spell.
Ooh.
It's a gamble.
Well, I
But
like a gamble.
considering this thing doesn't look very dexterous, I think that Pietro is going to pick up some debris from the area and fling it at this thing with a catapult.
17.
You just had to say it wasn't Dexter.
It isn't. It's got a -2. I rolled a 19. Is that a save?
Yeah, that definitely
Okay,
saves.
so what happens is the fire comes near it and it sort of jerks away from the fire, and as it does, your missile just streams past its head.
Bonus action.
Just know, Josh has never been happier than this moment. Knowing the creature's on the brink of death and that you failed to kill it and he might get to describe its death. He is over the moon that you have missed.
I know. But being the good guy that Pietro is, he will pull back Veretta to a place of safety behind Tuki with a bonus action.
Don't miss, Boxer. You are slow, don't you?
Mm.
Okay. But that doesn't matter. You still get to attack with advantage. Not advantage.
+2.
+2 for flanking.
Right.
That is a 17 to hit.
He's described his grizzly demise.
So, Boxo, it's totally not what I was expecting. I was expecting to kind of cry this turn, but he got really wounded. So I'm gonna Boxo's gonna be seeing Veretta get spat out, and then Raowen bringing her back up, and all of this stuff has bolstered Boxo's courage, and so he sprints round the corner. He jumps up and uses Toothy's shoulder to propel himself towards the worm, and then mid-air, as he comes down towards its head, the dagger manifests in his hand and just slams straight into the ball worm.
And as you strike into the creature, lay it down. Zach turns to, seeing it die, Zach turns to Toothy. You came! Did you see my picture?
We did, mate. You did a good job.
It's all for Gresha. Where is she? Is she okay? And she'll come sort of wandering in. She came here chasing her parents.
Chasing her parents.
They died. Why the mines were closed.
These
Outside
were.
in a cave in, and he saw her go down into the mines, so he followed her but tried to leave signs for his parents. And it would seem he saved her life by feeding the worm apples. You guys are much more interested in her. Let's give you that.
As long as it's more than 5.
So for killing the worm, you get 3 experience, and for finishing the quest, you get 1. No, I'm kidding. For killing the worm, you get 90 experience each. And
Nice.
for saving the girl and Zach, you get 100. So it's 190 in total,
Ooh.
which I think is more than 5.
Thank goodness.
Don't worry about the
I
thought process.
I
we can do
am
that
I wrong on
post-session.
that?
Wait, what was that?
Okay.
Rika?
Can we get a check? XP check?
895 plus
For those.
190.
I think it should be 1,085.
Yeah.
Yup.
1085.
If the math is mathin'.
1085. So yeah, and he starts sort of basically he looks at you, Toothy, and he's like, you saved Scratch, and now you saved me, and you're the best. And just sort of hugs your legs. Gresha is staying very close to you, Rhea. You will note she looks a little frightened of Veretta.
Oh.
A little nervous as to what Veretta's going to say, but Veretta is just sort of absolutely lost in tears. And she's down on her knees hugging Zach, and you clever, stupid boy! As much as Zach really on that. Know what to do, but yeah, you guys can backtracking take them all out of the mines. And get out into Mazrea proper, unless some kobold-shaped creatures want to go around and see what they can get out of these mines without dying.
Yeah, sure would.
Okay, so coming out of here, you can collect 12 crystals. Each is worth 4 to 8 copper pieces per crystal.
Yeah.
And you may give me an investigation check. And Rhea, you may give me a herbalism check. Do you have a herbalism skill, or do I need to give you a stat?
I might need a stat for it. No.
If you have a dex skill you're proficient in, roll that. If not, just roll me a dex check and add your proficiency bonus, which should be plus 3. Is that 3 or plus 2? Is that 3?
2.
2 still. Whatever you roll.
Wait, so I'm just rolling.
Just a straight dex check.
Just
plus
something.
2.
Oh, dex check plus 2. Oh god, my dex is -1.
That's okay. You should be okay. Let's just roll me a 0.
So 10.
Yeah, so with a 10,
Okay.
you are able to find 12 Amanita caps.
Ooh.
So this is basically 1.2 pounds, if you wish. Those you would know you can take them to an alchemist. She might be able to do something.
Okay.
What was your
Amanita.
investigation check, Boxer?
It was an 18.
18, nice. You are also able to find a small red garnet. You don't know as well.
Yay.
Ooh.
Cool. Thank you. Got all that.
As you... Yeah. Hills outside Mazrea. Hills outside. Yes. Lovely. The Verena will lead you to the. Or you can go with Verena to the edge of the mine where Zolos is waiting. The father, he is incredibly grateful. And he says, "You must come with us to our home. I must give you a reward, saving my son and Gresha." Oh. Sort of looks around. He tries to judge you all, and he picks Pietro. He says, "You, perhaps we might walk behind and speak."
Right.
And yeah, as for Beretta and Dan lead you to their home, he will tell you, Pietro, her parents are dead. Her aunt was looking after her, but her aunt is gone long hours. She works as a courtesan in the city. It is not good for the girl. Perhaps they will allow you into the city, won't they?
I don't see why not, but
You could deliver
are you
her to a
asking
temple.
that I... Ah. The dangerous roads, my friend. But we will take the girl.
At this point, you're not that far from that. Because he lives on the house.
I don't know, but we've encountered bandits and all sorts of...
Yeah, but not this
people.
close. Like, you really are, like, you can see the city from where you're sat. I thank you. It is, we can't take the girl. We can't feed another mouth. No.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My boy, he's everything to us.
I can imagine. He's a good boy. Smart.
He is.
Where's the girl hanging?
She walks next to Rhea. Hasn't left her sideways. What do you mean, where does she
Sure.
belong?
No, that you answered what I asked.
Yeah. So there are 3 or 4 small homes, and then a little way around the city, another 3 or 4 small homes, a series of minor, almost hamlets, or maybe just outskirt huts, if you like. And her aunt lives in one of those. Her parents lived in a different one.
If I could just continue to the father, though, I'll say smart, but perhaps you are familiar with the old proverb, curiosity killed the cat.
It's difficult. The boy, we leave him alone a lot. Work. He's bound to get bored.
Honey, if I may make a recommendation,
Please.
far be it from me to tell you how to parent your children, but hone his focus.
We tried books and the learning. He's intelligent, very intelligent. He'll have magic, you know, but we can't afford any sort of real education, and we don't know anything about that sort of thing. So we try with the books we can get secondhand and pictures, and my wife tells him lots of stories, and it would be amazing. We hold him back, I fear.
Perhaps in Mazrea, there is some sort of a wizarding council.
There is. Well, sort of. The university has magic. Lots of different magic schools, and it doesn't cost to attend, but supplies and... So, yeah.
We'll see. I'll see what I can do.
Fantastic of you. Now, already in your debt.
I know.
He just nods, and you can see, like, tears in his eyes. He doesn't know what he possibly... He's just overwhelmed by this. Even that you... Nods, and yeah, they'll lead you back to them. Go to earlier goes to the back wall, and you see him like sort of almost reach into the wall to find something. In generations, it's yours now. And Pietro, he will place it into your hand. It is a ring.
Ooh.
At my father's safe. It will keep one of you safe. You may save more children. And more cats! Back shout.
I thank you. We thank you.
Cher is holding around. You can see she won't go in.
What building are we
She
standing
won't
in?
go into Veretta and Zolos' home.
What's the matter, darling? Who doesn't like you?
Thanks, Mum.
Why wouldn't she like you?
Because I got Zack in trouble. And it's true.
No.
He came to rescue me from the mines. He could have died.
Oh,
Silly, I should've
yes,
gone.
But it makes sense why you went. You were looking for your parents.
I just wanted...
And Zach's a good...
If I could see them, I could have said goodbye.
I know, hun. Well, and Zach's a good friend, so you can't blame yourself for him caring about you.
I don't...
And
she
you're
does.
both safe now.
She points at Veretta.
Has she said that to you?
As you look at
What?
Veretta, she says she's angry. I can see it. And as you look at Veretta,
Okay.
she looks pretty angry. That's Gresha. Like she really doesn't like this
She's
kid.
not.
She hates this kid. It's quite clear. Like absolutely, there is no lie in this child's voice. She's just like every time she sees this child, she's like, Zach, you should stop spending your time with Gresha. Like.
You just see Veretta cracking her knuckles as she looks at the kid.
No, but you know what I mean.
Just making like this.
You can see the element of like blame. Like my boy followed you nearly followed you to his death to protect you.
Mm.
And Veretta will sort of express a little bit, perhaps the rest of you, that this isn't the first time that Zach's got in trouble trying to save Gresha. She's not. She'll say she's not clever like my boy. Oh. Her mom and her aunt, their life is. They tried their best, but we want our kid involved.
Raywin's just gonna put Gresha behind her a bit and just address Veretta. I understand the concern that comes with having a young one and you wanting him to stay safe, but Gresha is also a child. She just lost her parents. And your anger is valid, but it may be a little misplaced because this child did not mean any direct harm to your son.
Never does.
Vilzekis will step out from the I assume it's a rather small house,
It's
right?
a
So we're all sort of crowded in
Yeah,
here, and then at the
you
door,
probably
right?
didn't all fit in the first place. Yes, indeed.
Step back out to where the girl and Ray are, and just kind of like somewhat separate, but like also like rolling his beady little orange eyes as hard as he can at like both sides of all of this, and just step out next to the little girl and say kind of like to her, but like not like he's really talking to her, but she's meant to hear him, and just be like, I've never been less upset than today that I never met my parents. Don't worry about it.
You can see her sort of like, never been less upset. She doesn't really work it out very well. But Zach follows you. So that's sad.
What?
Meet your parents?
No.
Sad, I'm sorry. But you
And
turned
I'm
out
not.
well.
I think so.
Thank you.
Don't let yours hold you back.
He nods, but doesn't say. And Velzekis, you do catch, just out the corner of your eye, him sort of open his hand just a tiny bit, and a little flame appears in his hand. As it comes. Zach's about 10 or 11 years old. Gresha's 9. As the dad presses the ring into your hand, you guys can leave with this young girl, take her into the city. As you rock up to Mazrea, as you rock up to the beautiful city.
Wow.
Yeah, we haven't. It's been a
Wow.
while since we've been here, hasn't it? We've kind of forgotten how pretty it was. So I was like, yes, this beautiful place. Dreamcons. Wait, has Jack's face been missing on the Roll20? Oh, Jack, your face. Never retrieved it. I didn't retrieve your face on the Roll20.
Oh no, when we were in battle, he was there. I'm
No,
pretty
not on
sure.
the Roll20. He wasn't. His face was not. Got him.
Oh no.
No,
Welcome
Jack's
back, Jack. It's a
face.
pleasure to have your face. But,
Hello.
Yes, as you enter this beautiful city of Elsewhither, you hear a commoner's cry by the gate. Adventurers! Adventurers! Seeking adventurers! You recognize this cry. You responded to it once.
Is this the watch guy?
It is.
We're
indeed
back.
Simmons. He sees you and he's sort of, adventurers! Adventurers! Adventurers!
Have you lost something else?
Something else? No. Oh, no. Just a pocket watch.
You've been yelling about
Boxer.
that the entire time we've been gone.
Well, yes. I keep sending people after the bandits. Otherwise, it won't get done.
It's here somewhere. Hold on.
You got it.
Well, rest your throat.
Surely not.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
don't remember. I think Tooth has it.
Yeah, I lean down and I get Boxo, reach into me backpack. I can't quite.
I just love the idea that you're standing at full height and you tell a little couple and he's just jumping like, why'd you ask me, dickhead?
Oh yeah, I got it. Sorry, I'll kneel down.
I just love that thought. I'm sure it's not what you had in mind. But,
I'll rummage through. I'll try my best not to try and take anything else.
you find a pocket watch. A shiny piece.
Yep.
How much
I'll hand it over.
We found it! Thank you so much. What can I... I'm so grateful. Every good man needs a pipe. I need a pipe. I can give you that as a reward. Here, I've got a special one. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a long, thin, smoking pipe. And he'll also hand you a little velvet pouch also, which looks like it should hold gems, but when you open it, it has tobacco in it. But he has given you a pipe of smoking monsters. You may also take 50 experience points for retrieving the watch.
Ew.
This is not me correcting you. I just think it's a funny. It's the pipe of smoke monsters. I think
yeah.
and the pipe of smoking monsters, and I'm like, you can only make images of monsters that are themselves
Also
smoking.
That's what I thought. I'm like, the monsters are smoking.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I'll put both things in back in Toothy's bag.
Ooh, you're given the pouch and.
Well, I'm not giving them directly to
No,
Toothy. It's just that Boxo doesn't want pipe or tobacco. So.
What is it? Is it Nepeta?
Oh my god.
No, you shouldn't stay away from that. He sort of.
That's
"No,
harmless, mate.
Yeah, perhaps my small mittens is very affected by it, but perhaps not. I suppose you're a lot bigger. No, it's tobacco. And a proper pipe.
What's that?
The none of you are
Smoking
smoke.
herb. So he pulls out his own and sort of, and then he blows like 3 little rings, and then a dragon that flies through them.
Oh, that's cool.
Nah, I'm good.
If I may,
It's in your bag.
I'll look over at Velzekis. You smoke?
I've never found I have quite the mouth for it.
Good smoke if you want
Here,
to smoke.
Pietro. Get it. Just I don't know where Boxo put it. Just reach in and grab it.
It's right at the top.
I'll reach in and admire the pipe a little bit and pocket the tobacco.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate the reward nonetheless, and we didn't do it for any reward. We did
I'm
it
sure,
because it was
sure.
the right thing to do.
much. So appreciated.
Boxo gives a quizzical look to that statement, but doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Or everyone's just gonna pat you on the shoulder, Toothy, like, oh, you're too good-natured for this world.
But I will ask you, and I'm aware this might be a bit of a challenging question in light of things, but which temple would you take the girl to?
Mm.
Oh,
So,
Well,
typically, the Draconic Temple is the main worshipped temple in the whole of Gallania, but obviously there are plenty of temples of the constellation, given the size of Mazrea.
Oh.
There is also an elven
We
temple.
met that first cleric. Are there any temples dedicated to the mother? Or like
moons, yeah, aspects of the
Cassidia?
moons.
Yeah, there'd be a small shrine with perhaps an attendant, but it wouldn't be.
An
somewhere you
attendant.
could leave a
Yeah.
child or something?
No,
Here's a
it's not
child.
full temple, exactly. I'm sure she'd take her in and potentially find somewhere else for her, but the girl wouldn't be raised in the temple in that sense. In terms of temples, there is an elven temple, and then the draconic temple, which has the 6 different ones and the many different ones.
The doctor guy was he
Draconic.
like from the temple?
It was the
Draconic
Yeah, the
temple.
draconic temple. Temple of the Great Dragon.
And did he mention that he was going back to Vazra or that he was going somewhere else? I can't
No,
remember.
He wasn't from Vazra.
Capital.
Yeah, it's the
Uh,
capital. Right.
Yeah.
And then the cleric that we met was a cleric of.
Constellation.
He was a constellation. I can't remember which one. I'm trying to remember.
Did you meet
Remember,
him?
like way
When we
earlier
first set
on,
off,
the one that handled the bandits. He beat them up. Remember?
he was from
That
Kalam.
is. Oh yeah. Sorry.
He sold us potions.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where is
yeah.
this? Okay. Gareth. I mean, he
Gareth,
did indeed
that's
say
right.
he was
There
going
he is.
back to the
Gareth.
going back to Mazrea.
Could I suggest that we ask maybe the girl follows a particular religion, and maybe she has a preference.
I'll look down at her.
Yeah, Raywan's gonna get
Assuming
eye
she
level
heard
with
the
her.
question.
Mom and Dad follow Cygnus.
Is that what you want?
She gives you a very confused look. Cygnus is the goddess of beauty, but the god of beauty, but specifically like the god of like brothels and courthouses and.
All right.
Yeah, probably you would know instantly it's not the place to take a child.
All right.
Well, artists
All
and
right.
painters and stuff too. Maybe you know it's good work.
What a spicy marriage they must have had.
Yeah, I mean you know that her aunt and both worked.
Is there any like constellation deity that's kind of more focused on like family? I don't know.
Child rearing.
Child
You would know that there are general temples for the constellation, as well as individual
Okay.
ones. So you could take her to an overall constellation temple, and then they might put her with where she fits in.
That I like. Yeah, Raywan would like that idea, so that way she's able to choose what she wants.
So I've got 3 choices for you. I've got the Grand Temple of the Constellation, which is the huge main temple up in Mazrea that is not quite as big as the Draconic as the Temple of the Great Dragons, but it's the second biggest temple in the city. There is also a smaller one, sort of in the outer town, which is known for receiving people who are struggling for food. They give out food. They're quite a charitable to do with the outer people. And then there is one that is known for healing sick adventurers, and it's a place to come for healing or for magical spells.
Which one has anything to do with the patron deity of kidnapping? Because that's what we're doing. Like, Velzakis doesn't care about family, but does no one want to say maybe we should talk to the aunt?
Well, so just to make it clear, I think the father would have offered that to Pietro. He would have spoken to the aunt.
Okay.
But you can speak to the aunt if you'll find her in a brothel.
I mean,
I know I can tell you which brothel.
Well, we could
We
kill
had an
2 birds with
appointment
one
anyway.
stone. Exactly.
Yeah, we can show Toothy what a brothel is.
You can show Toothy, yeah, exactly. You wish to see your aunt, little girl.
Oh,
And why
well, that's
not?
fine.
he's mean.
Do you not like her?
Oh, she's
Oh,
really
okay.
mean.
Me?
Always hated her. She hates me. She
Yeah.
thinks I get in the way and about the house. She tells me so. She doesn't feed
Ah,
them
well, that's
once a
sorted.
day. Always gone.
Well, what do you like to do?
Like music.
Hmm. I'm sure there is some sort of pantheon of music, some god, some constellation dedicated
I
to.
believe is the name. It might be Lyre, one of the two.
Perhaps you could just play for money and take care of yourself. You wouldn't be the only one.
Yes.
There's definitely not enough people who can't feed themselves around here, and I'm starting to think I'm piecing it together. It's not the people's fault.
So you would know that Mazrea is probably better than any other city or town in the entire world at feeding those who don't have it. They're very charitable. And there is a sort of... I don't want to call it benefits, because that sounds like modern day, but you know what I mean? Like, there is very much a welfare system put in place by the mean, tyrannical Emperor Kazan. It's one of the things that... one of the main reasons that people liked him. But the girl would get put with her next of kin, the aunt, right? Before being put somewhere else. But if you take her to the temple and explain the situation, they'd look after what the dad had in mind.
Well,
Then
let's
why
take her
are
to
there
the Temple of
bandits?
Lyra.
Specifically the Temple of Lyra? Okay.
She likes music.
Indeed.
Make this your life.
Yeah. Lyra is known as the Lyre in the Sky. And she appears as a lyre. Lyre, by the way, if anybody's confused about her lack of truth. You can take her to that temple. When you do so, you're met by a very, very delicate female. She looks potentially elven. Very small, sort of like 4'6". Hi. Can I help you?
Hi. Yes, this is Gresha. She's gonna gesture down to the young girl beside her.
She has a talent, does she?
Well, she has an interest that could possibly blossom into a talent.
Where it all starts.
Mm-hmm.
You looking
Do
for
you-
lessons?
Well, that's the thing. Do you happen to take in children who are looking for homes?
We should speak to the, we should speak to my... Come with me. And she'll sort of lead you in, and she shows you to what appears to be...
I love how she's like, I'm just the receptionist, guys. I don't deal with this.
Sort of, as she's going, she explains, I'm just
my
nearing the end
picture.
of my apprenticeship. I've been here years, but not really in the right place to make the decision. Normally people pay quite a lot of money to train at the Temple of Fire, but maybe... and she shows
How
you
much
to
money
this,
have we got?
she
Not
shows you to
not
this
that.
older woman. She's got sort of like beautiful white tresses of hair, and she's involved in a conversation with somebody you'll recognize.
Oh.
She's involved in a conversation with Mary or Merrigan. As you sort of, she turns and, what is it? Gallania? The young elf sort of, young girl for adoption? This little smile pushes the girl forward and just walks on. Like she wants nothing to do with this. Yeah. You can hear the sound of somebody playing in the back.
The child, she lost her parents.
Taking in any way from straight off the street. I'll take her. Merrigan immediately speaks up. At the time in my life, I could take an apprentice. I'll have to work hard. We do travel a bit. Well, as you know, since I've arrived, I've not really known what to do next.
Rayowen's gonna kind of kneel down to Gresha. Like, how would that sound? I know, it's very pretty.
You visit?
Do you think...
Mary sort of shrugs and we play in and around Mazrea.
I'm sure we'll see each other around. And by then you can show me what you've learned.
We have to get Bumble though.
Who's that?
Bumble, he's my bear. He's at my aunt's house. Mary sort of, oh, we'll stop by your aunt's house. We'll need to talk to her and perhaps we can collect some of your things. Awesome. You can see the priestess sort of like looking around like, why are you still in my office? And then she sort of looks at the rest of you. You happen to be adventurers.
Well, actually, that's 35 silver, 73 copper, 7 light crossbows, 12 regular daggers. You said this was gonna cost a bit.
No. That's sorted.
Oh.
We are adventurers, I suppose you could say.
Are you seeking a quest?
I'm listening.
The Annals of Tharam. He was a great bard. He was, well, he travelled to the border town. I wondered, word has got back to us that he died. But he had a great many songs he wrote. Wondered if perhaps you're going that way at some point. You can find anything out about what happened to him. He was in Janos. And forgive me, but you look like, you may be accustomed with the Savage West. Somewhere on his journey back, got waylaid. He liked visiting the real frontier, the Savage West, as he called it. If you hear anything, even news I'll pay for. Songs are worth a lot of money.
Keep it in mind.
But I will just put that in my hand.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
That is High Priestess. Did she give her name to you?
No.
We just sort of barged into her office.
Yeah.
You know the receptionist's name? It's Dahlia.
You there, take this child.
Oh, that says mysterious note, but there's your quest. Oh dear, that's not a good typo. May have left
What's
an
the
N out of the title the first time I wrote it.
Ah, yes, the annals of Therum.
not a good mistake. Classy. But yeah, she'll give you that. And as you've passed Gresha on to American, well, we'll decide what we're doing next week. You can wander the town and do the things. But as you go to leave, Felicia will say to you, I might recommend an inn. The Wayfarer's Rest is excellent for travellers. And you would know that, as it's the place you stayed the night before you went out.
Sounds familiar.
Useless information. But if you want to return there and take a long rest this evening and enjoy your evening, I think we'll roleplay from this point when we pick up. But if you do want to hit the long rest button for the sake of knowing that you will at some point or whatever, you may. Or if anybody's on the brink of death, they can at least short rest and get their health back up or whatever. But I think...
Can we level up, or should we wait until after the long rest? Like in session?
I think that's where we're going to end. That's where I'm going to end that sentence. Yes. So we'll come to the timeless tradition of MVPs and then level up post-session.
Long rest.
Yeah. We had a... recap from Josh. So, Jack, I'll ask you, your MVP.
This one was a bit of a tough one because I think my favorite was like I think I've just got to hand it to Joe's consistency with all the different like different like crazy, you know, lizard language that you've got going on for all your spells. I think someone said this before, but it's just so fucking good, mate.
It is great.
Happy to do it.
Rico.
I really liked Voxo getting the kill on the boar worm. But I think my favorite part of the session was just like Rhea interacting with, I can't remember the girl's name anymore. What the fuck is her name? Dacelia?
Gresha.
Dacelia is your
Dacelia's no god. Yes.
Yeah. With Gresha, it was just like, it was very sweet, and like one would expect to treat like a poor orphan child, as opposed to like this group of other 4 like wacky looking kind of like standoffish or like, you know, naive fools that are the rest of us.
Rhea. Sorry. Hey, speaking of Rhea, hey, your MVP.
Oh gosh, I'm such a meme. My favorite part was the guy handing over the pipe and the tobacco, and Toothy going, "Is this Nepeta?" and just like,
I like that.
It gave me a good chuckle.
I like that too. I always love a callback, and I think yeah, that was a particularly good one. So I'm agreeing with you. Joe.
Yeah, it was one really minor one. I think I interpreted correctly when you near the end there said, "Okay, you can set off for the city." Jay, I think you were doing a little miming, like looking out at the road thing, like, "Okay, I like any of that sort of stupid little physically getting into imagining the world." But in particular, also, I wanted to like. So yeah, it was nice that the sweetness of you and the kid, and I knew I had like, I wanted to do something with these kids and parents, right? But like then I kept not wanting to step on the sweetness of that. So once I finally found a moment for it, I really appreciated James, you bringing the other kid out too, because in a way it made more sense to do something a little bit more vicious in a sense with that kid than with the sweet little girl. So she was the one with no parents, but it was nice to sort of layer on him to that moment.
Appreciate that. Josh.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed all the conversation with the parents and everything after we had rescued the kids. I really like that roleplay. I also like the fact that like these conversations are happening, and the mum's just stood there like staring at the little girl, like, "I hate you so much," like mouthing it as well.
You can imagine, right? If your kid chased after another person's child,
no, I get it. I just like the image of her like mouthing this to the little kid, and Raywin's like, "See, she doesn't hate you."
Yeah. Pirates did add the handling of Zach's mum was very diplomatic, but you also told her off, Rhea. So I do agree. But Jay did a great job with that. But yeah, I've got a few. I really enjoyed Jack saying, "I'm gonna stand under the piercer and beckon. I've had enough of this shit." Like, come on, piercer! I've never had anyone give an intimidation check to a creature with 1 intelligence. And you rolled appropriately completely low. It had no idea what you were on about. I love that prior to the session, I was debating whether Zach's mum should have 8 or 9 hit points. In the end, I went, "Oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter," and I gave her 9. And then she took 16 damage from a crit. And if I hadn't made it 8, she fucking died. So, it's really like, oh, wow, that's happened. Well, shit. And if you hadn't have hit the creature hard enough to get it to belch her out, she would have died the next turn anyway from the acid damage. So, it was, yeah, it was really quite... And I was thinking, Jesus, I really didn't have the heaviness of role-playing with this little tiefling kid that his mum's just been eating in front of him. I really didn't have that in mind, but I don't know who it was. I think it was probably Boxo, who just vacated the space, right? The mum was just there. And I was like, well, yeah, of course he's going to read it. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the whole in often if people can see things in Roll20, they find it hard to roleplay what they can't see and how thematic it is. You guys handled the darkness of the measles really, really well. I loved how much roleplay went into that fight. I love a fight that feels different, right? So I think with the worm, we didn't really get much of an experience of that because it was over so quickly. I mean, you guys just pumping out damage at the moment when you're doing damage. With the measles, we really did say that thematic sort of pull and push, and you guys were so lovely to... Giga.
Yes.
The measle, I had to go and find that name. Giga. But there was also a great moment when he was like, you can call me Asku. And Jack just immediately went, Aska, cool. It was like, he loved that. So the whole measle thing was great. But yeah, it was a great session. And I think on that note, that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.